Uh-oh. Well, let's make sure it's, oh, crap. Damn it. Don't save. Ah. Whoa. Okay, yeah, it's coming on. It's coming on now. It's me, Terrible Cellbore. Hopefully not a bunch of lag. So instead of doing Pokemon Unite like I normally do, today I've decided to stream My Girlfriend is a Mermaid. In fairy stories and legends, a mermaid is a woman with a fish's tail and no legs who lives in the sea. Let's suffice to say that this has been funny to play, but also like I need to push through. And I'm just gonna do a live stream of this. I'm gonna read it. If you want to chat, go for it. Please, anything to make this a little more palatable. Because my God, I am getting so I don't know who wrote this. I mean, I guess I could look it up, but I don't want to. The English version not so great. I have no idea about the Japanese version. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let's see. Why do people climb mountains? A certain famous mountain climber once answered that question by saying, "Because it is there." But but it's said that he would get so annoyed at so many people asking him the same question that he would give this sort of response instead. Modern people who live in concrete jungles often pursue the pursuit of mental and physical well-being in the jungles and forests of nature, which leads them to climb mountains. And for those who live in the mountains, they climb because the mountains are part of everyday life. Okay, yeah. As for me, the answer is simple. It's because it has life, it has geology, and it has chemistry, and I will bring about physics on my own. I mean, technically, isn't all science just math? I say as a scientist, knowing that there's a lot of mathematicians who are like, ours is the only real science. And I'm like, okay, buddy. What? Huh? Don't underestimate a student of the sciences who has only a slim knowledge of things outside his major and a wasteful amount of energy. It's summer. I'm in the country, and the mountain is right before my eyes and under my nose. Actually, just beyond my house's backyard is all mountain. It just snuck up on him like that. For a young man of science, there's no more exciting situation than this. Unfortunately, however, I don't have a bug catching net on me. Oh well, it's not necessarily I need to catch anything at all. What? You're not a biologist. What is this? What is his actual major? I really want to know. I really want to know, Hiroto. You need to tell me. As I think to myself, I reach the pond. It's the opposite side of the trail, but since I have some pressing matters at hand, I've come to the reservoir. I'm at the same reservoir. Wait, there we go. At the same reservoir I had so much trouble bringing Ion to. Walking on my own here provided me a much simpler endeavor, so it's kind of throwing me through a loop. Okay. Well, it's too late for me to be saying this. The water here is certainly not fit to let Ion swim around in. I mean, she jumped into it on her own, but just saying. I mean, the reservoir is untreated water. It's just a fact of life, you know. Oh, maybe next time I should build a fishing rod and do some bluegill fishing or something. Bluegills have a simple AI. What? So it should be easy to fish them out. For example, if I wave this bag filled with sweets I brought from the house. Oh. You know, I chose Pettico as like the thumbnail for this, not knowing if she would show up. But behold, this freaking child showed up. Out comes our mermaid. Amazing. I've come a long way to get accustomed to it's a little mermaid appearing like it's totally normal here on the country road. Okay, yeah. Also, like, dude, it's not normal. You need to get out of here. Yay, sweets. Pettico comes rushing toward me, hippity hoppening on her tail. Oh no. Her wavy light blue hair and fins sway and waggle, and unlike Ion, she doesn't have any other parts of her body that will really... What? No. Bad. Why did you write that? Sexualization. Thanks. Or I guess... there are going to be people eventually who may see this like, well, no, he just specifically didn't sexualize this child. And I'm like, the fact that you have to compare this child, gross. No, it's not. I know what's going on here. To the best of my observation, she's obviously been in the water this whole time. So why is her hair drying so fast? Does it abide by the same rules as her fins? I feel that even her expensive-looking clothes that got covered in mud are looking good as new for some reason. Yeah, because she just came out of the water. Boy, she does remind me of a dog, despite being a fish that is... Hiroto, stop. Just stop. Just go home, Hiroto. Good afternoon, Pettico. Pet-like as always today, I see. Weird. Petako, who's that? You. Oh, come to think of it, I feel like I've been called that before. What? Yes, yesterday, child. Where's she on do mermaids just have low IQ? Maybe they adopt the mannerisms of a fish, but also, like, let's be honest, I don't think Hiroto is the best judge. Oh, wow. Okay, so good afternoon. Okay, I'll be Petiko today too then. So, who are you, Oni-chan? I think it would be it would do you some good in your social life to at least remember the face of the person who let you have a free meal on them just yesterday. Ah, are you an acquaintance by any chance? Yep, I sure am one. Seems like jogging this one's memory is going to be a no-go. Maybe her brain has degenerated from living by herself in the pond for so long. Guess it's true that surroundings have an affection are crucial for a child's mental development and character building. What are you talking about, Hiroto? She's a mermaid. You have no idea what's going on. You're just none. Here you go. First, I'll offer up a sacrifice. Yay. I lift it up high. Yay. Petiko hops on her tail and attempt to nab the bag of sweets from my hand. In comparison to Ion, who would take a tumble right away, she's very precise and practiced in her movements. Unfortunately, her vertical jump is about 20 centimeters too short. How sad. Every time she comes close to reaching, I lift the bag a little bit, making it slip clear out of her range. What's up? Try grabbing it. Oh my god. Quit being such a fucking little bully, Hiroto. Ugh. I can't reach it. It's getting too high. I know you can do it. I believe in yourself more. Oh, I guess this is bringing me to tears. I guess I'll give it to her. Here, eat up. Well, yeah, I can do it. Don't give me your sympathy. This is why adults are annoying. Yeah, a futile display of conceit. Huh? That's creepy. What's up with this? What? Creepy. Yeah, let your guard down. Hey, I got it. Can I slug? No, you don't get to hit children. What would happen if I slug her? Would it be child abuse? Would it be animal abuse? No, just stop talking, Hiroto. Wow. It's so tasty. It's sort of like you cut a potato into strips, then threw some salt on them and fried them in oil. Yeah, it's called a potato chip. Sweet potato to be exact. Oh, they're sweet potato chips. Okay, we'll say it's a regular potato. You cheater, quit sympathizing. This is why you adults are annoying. Okay. She says, but she has a smile on her face. I swear, wow, it was like really sudden. I would never have suspected that kids would get this happy over just one of these. Petiko asks as she munches on sweets in the bag, puffing her cheeks up like a hamster. By the way, Oni-chan, were you on the way somewhere? Yeah, I'm off to the mountain. Why? Because it's there. No, that's a dumb answer. I know we just referenced it earlier, but come on. Yeah, why is the mountain there? Well, a long time ago, a crustal shift caused the ground to protrude upwards, and no, it's because Amaterasu put it there, I think. I don't know enough about Japanese mythology. I know that there's, like, blood from, like, one of the deities made Japan or something. I forget. What's protrude? Uh-oh. It's the opposite of subside, where the ground... What's subside? So what is it? What's a subside? Can I? No! Don't talk about hitting people, Hiroto. He gonna get hit. He's already been hit a bunch. No, I'm even trying to teach a kid like this the finer points of geologic. Why am I doing this? Well, I mean by subside is a phenomenon where land starts going down due to the outside forces, and protrude and subside. If a protrude and subside fought, which would win? Well, obviously, they would cancel each other out. Come on, I said if a protrude and subside fought, which would win? That'd be a novel battle for sure. Well, protrude would win because it ended up becoming a mountain, right? Oh, in that instance, what about the Great Rift Valley, huh? That's a subside right there. What about the ocean, Hiroto? Why is it that if protrude wins, it becomes a mountain? It's because something kids don't need to know. You adults are always trying to hide darkness in this world like that. This is why adults are annoying. Aren't you like 100 years old? I'm pretty sure you're like 100 years old. Subsiding and protruding are considered the darkness in this world. I should never let this one down the path of science ever. Anyway, I'm climbing that mountain. Wow, Petiko wants to go too. Okay, follow me then. Her expression stiffens all of a sudden. What's the deal? What's wrong? Last time the old guy who gave me sweets and told me to follow him was a pervert, so I learned that I should never follow people. Oh, no. Is this supposed to be funny? Because that's not funny. That's disturbing. Oh. I'm not some old guy, so it's fine. Ah ha ha! Oh! Oh, I see. You're no old guy, you're a young guy, so you're not trying to abduct me. Okay, I'll follow you then. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, all 0 viewers who are watching this. That was very disturbing. It was very sad. And whoever wrote this I do not think takes the problem of child abduction seriously, and that's sad because it's a real problem. All right, normally you should never follow a person regardless of who it is. I mean, who on earth would kidnap a mermaid and demand a ransom? Oh, there might be the possibility of her getting taken away by some foreign underground organization. What? Okay, yeah. The field right behind my house is connected to the mountain. The river coming from the ravine flows by its side, forming a literal natural stronghold. Well, that may be an exaggeration, but thanks to the layout, it doesn't get raided by wild animals very much. Except for that other time where it did, like in part 3 or whatever. Yeah, so we know that's the thing. The point here is that getting to grow and eat organic vegetables always comes with strings attached. Sure does. Hiroto, I passed by the front of the shed that stores farm. Oh, it's a very nice door. I'm pretty sure they took a picture on a wall and then they've like blended. That's some Photoshop right there. I know about that because I use GIMP the same way, as you can tell from this amazing thumbnail. I pass by the front of the shed that stores the farming tools. I make my way towards the mountain, but I figured that maybe carrying a tool or something with me wouldn't be a bad idea. So they open the shed and... oh, it's bees! Beehive, who dares awaken me? Okay, this is good. I like this. I shut it immediately. No, come on! I wanted to see the beehive! Wow, Oni-chan, what was that without? Can I take it with me? Yes. I would suggest taking the beehive with you. I've played Breath of the Wild. I know the bees are the greatest enemy, the enemy of all mankind. Touch it and you'll die. Aw. A gargantuan beehive was formed in the shed. I would leave it be if it weren't so many bees living in it, but unfortunately a beehive personifies itself in being a densely populated mass. This is bad news. That's the nucleus of an army. Whoever touches it will have the world's worst armored division rain absolute hell on them. A beehive is without a doubt an essential source of nutrients, so I'd probably make a little bit of spending cash if I were to sell a beehive this big to an herbal pharmacy. I never have the skills and know how to do so, however, so I just let it slip by then. Okay, you also will like get stung. You'd get stung. As such, I pass the field in the backyard and make it to the Trail O' Trails. The mountains of the countryside are different beasts than the maintained mountains you find in the city. The parts where the blades of grass are flattened is the only trail here. If you let your mind wander, you might wind up lost. Psh, so what? I was pretty much raised here. I don't underestimate a former local. By the way, this sure is a sight. Is it? It's greenery. I mean, I live in a rainforest, so it's not that amazing. Aha, Oni-chan, you're too slow. You're way too slow. There's Petiko scaling the river, flowing by the side of the mountain path at a ridiculous speed. Wow. Just scaling it. She's fast, ludicrously so. I can't believe this child. She's like a salmon scaling the river against the current. I feel like Ion is capable of pretty much the same as well. I've never let her do it, but perhaps I will in due time. Yes, this woman that I've captured and control, I might let her do something like this. I might command it of her. Gross. Terrible. When she submerges herself in the water, instantly washing the mud off her. What in the world is going on with those clothes of hers? It's no fair. Get on land. It's not fair. You get in the river, Oni-chan. Yeah, that's fair. Crap. Oh, it's not fair, cheeky little brat. I actually am liking some of the characterization of this character a little bit, but I just don't think the writers are going to hold it. They're not going to be able to keep it going. Petiko is swimming at an unbelievable pace, and she's starting to leave my sight. While it's a tad concerning, I guess it's whatever. A mermaid being in the water is as natural as you can get. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's very natural. 100% natural. Ah, good old coffee. Keep me going. I walk on, slowly treading on the fallen leaves beneath my foot as they let out their bone-crunching final cries of agony. These unmaintained countryside mountains are more impregnable than I ever hoped to imagine. Not only are there thorny shrubs that are extremely painful to the touch around, but there's also a bunch of places where the overgrown grass is blocking the path. Then again, if the path were completely gone, it would be easier to go up the mountain following the stream instead, or say swimming up it, Hiroto. Could do that. If only you knew someone who could swim good. I really wish I brought some kind of tool with me. Yes, I wish that too. Oh, wait, you're a tool. Ha ha! Ho ho! Hee hee. Ha ha ha. Anyway, it'd be great if I had at least brought a sickle or something. There's almost always something obstructing this path. Strange though, I don't remember it being this bad when I last came here. The grass has grown this much in just a few short days. How long have you been down on the bottom of the mountain, Hiroto? How much time has passed? How long? How long? Do you know? Do you know? I don't think you do. Pettico continues to climb up the mountain stream like it's nothing. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd be envious of a child with a fish for a lower body. A mere 30 seconds after Pettico comes back down crying. There's a waterfall. Sure, that's as far as you can go. Oh, that's a horrifying face. That's terrifying. That's what the walls of reality can be like. One moment they're letting you dream that everything in the world is yours for the picking, and the next moment it's blocking your way, drawing a line while telling you that this is as far as you go. So how does that little taste of the darkness of this world sit with you? I don't get what you mean. I abandon Pettico and make my way up, following a by-road. Ha ha! See you later, girl! Don't leave me. We march forward, stepping over the fallen corpses of our brothers in arms. What? Pettico is no corpse. Those who give up on a challenge are no better than a corpse. Pettico is a corpse. Huh? That you are. That's you are. Which is worse, a corpse or a poop? Well, I would say a corpse is worse. Yes, a corpse is worse. That means Pettico is worse than poop. Sure does. Man, poop is really flying in this conversation. This is a conversation. It's like two AI talking. It's two chatbots talking to each other. Don't cry. You're not a corpse, okay? Quit picking on me. Yeah, you should just leave. Left with no other options, I make the decision to run the rest of the way there, lugging Pettico on my back. Well, she's probably lighter than Ion. Yay. I piggyback Pettico over to this place where Ion and I met. The waterfall below is far wider and deeper, but it's dangerous there, so it's not the best place to horse around. No sooner do we arrive than does Pettico start swimming around, entranced. Well, the crystal clear water of a ravine's upper stream is far better than some dirty pond water any day of the week. Or am I wrong? Is that not the case for bluegills? Yahoo! Yai wee whippy. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. It's hard to make that interesting to read. She's as giddy as a guppy. Oh, that's a fish pun. That's good. That's good. That's good. Good job. Oh. Right in the middle of her dolphin show, Pettico collides into a wall. Not enough room. Why, there's plenty of space here. Just look how wide of an area were you hoping for. As wide as Pettico's home. The reservoir, eh? This is a lost cause. Go spend the rest of your days in that dank reservoir. It looks like as far as mermaid rearing is don't refer to it as rearing, Hiroto. I need a way bigger tank than I imagined, depending on the type of mermaid. Granted, Ion is living perfectly fine without a tank, but I digress. Well, what in the blue blazes am I doing? Why did I carry a mermaid on my back up the tall mountain? Duh, so that they can carry you back down the mountain. Phew. The heck, I only climbed this mountain because it was there. Thinking about it, I wandered up purely on a whim without a single tool in my possession. It's gotten dark, and even though I left a note for her, Ion might still get worried if I'm out too late, so I better start heading home now. Seeing as how things get dark in an instant here on the mountainside in the country, it's pretty dangerous being out here until the late hours without equipment, yeah. I should have at least brought my cell phone before coming out here. Why did I should have at least brought my cell phone before coming out here. Wow, good reading. Good reading, guy. Why did I do a dumb thing like leaving it behind instead? Ha ha ha. Crap on a stick. Humans are the type to regress if they're not living in civilized society. Yes, that's correct. Alright, that's not correct actually, but alright. Anyway, time to head back. I want to play more. But you said your home is wider, didn't you? Alright, okay, let's go back. What? Youngsters nowadays are so weak-willed, they change their minds at the drop of the hat. Children are not weak-willed, they're just impressionable. And this is not a normal child by any means. Pettico paddles her way through the water, crawls back up on land, and gets on my back while still soaking wet. Unlike Ion, there's not a single positive to her flat body cling against mine, so she's nothing more than a big, heavy piece of wet baggage. There's just something weird about phrasing it this way. It just feels objectifying to me, and I don't like it. By the way, what's that over there? Pettico eagerly points to the direction while pressing my head with her fins. The place where Pettico is pointing is... Oh, it's a temple. Now it's time for the last character to get introduced. There are only 4 characters, really, in this... Oh my god, in this game. Other than the elderly couple, which we haven't seen and haven't played any role at all. Okay. So we've got the temple person now. I can somewhat see I can somewhat see what resembles the roof of a temple. Where? I don't see it. When I came here before, I never even realized there was due to the shock of Ion turning into a mermaid. I never even realized it was there due to the shock of Ion turning into a mermaid. I'm more surprised that this thing is in the village in the first place. It's not a temple, a shrine perhaps? Has there always been a shrine there? Nope, just appeared. It's been 1,000 years. Shrine? What's a shrine? I can see it very well, but there seems to be some stuff hanging in front of the structure. This is without a doubt a shrine and not a temple. Hey, Oni-chan, what's a shrine? It's where priestesses work. Priestess? What's that? Are they friends with toads? That's a really random thing to say. Why would you think that? Go eat a toad or something. I don't want to. My tummy started hurting the last time I ate one. Fair. You ate one? Did you say you ate one? She's a mermaid, dude. You can get away with eating a toad, just a simple tummy ache. Granted, there's a chance that their poison differs in degrees from toad to toad. Yes, that's true. I don't know about Japan's toad population, but most toads, I would say, are not good for eating. Putting that aside, does she live off eating stuff like that? Does that mean this kid lives by making man versus nature part of her everyday life all on her own? Probably. She is a mermaid. Maybe I didn't eat one? Well, I'll just eat one right now. Cut that out. Medico flounders about on my back. Don't rub your pant. I'm not even gonna read that. That's just a weird thing to, like, say to a kid. That... come back and do it in 10 years. Oh, that's even worse! God damn it! Oh, do people say that there's a pedophilia problem? The problem is, I was just gonna say, the problem is straight men. I'm not saying every straight man's a pedophile, but my god, there sure are a lot of them. Alright, let's see. Well, it's on either way, so let's on our way either way, so I guess we'll stop by to the Toad's house. No, the priestess's house! Then where does the Toad live? Why is the priestess a toad now? Anyway, let's check it out. Yay, toads. Go actually eat a toad, you. No, toads. Oh, no. Please, enough with the toad talk. Ah, yes, toad talks. Welcome to my toad talk. All right. Looking at it up close, I still can't quite tell if it's a temple or a shrine. There are all sorts of stone monuments here and there outside, huh? Those letters. Oh my god. Goreo. Huh? Could this or is Gorieo? I don't know. It's possibly be a Korean shrine out here in the mountains in Japan? No! On the outside, there are 2 big pillars with faces that seem to be shoguns or war generals or something carved upon it. Is this a Korean talisman or something of that ilk? This veers more toward the humanities territory, and as a true scientist, I don't know anything about the humanities. Anyway, what the heck? The inside is cleaner than I thought it'd be. There are a few cracks in the pillars, but they look so well maintained that you couldn't possibly imagine that they were abandoned this deep in the mountains. On one of the pillars, there's a drawing of a shogun-esque looking older gentleman holding a big spear. Yeah, walk softly and carry a big spear. From the condition of the pillar, apparently quite a long time has passed since it's been erected, but once I open and go inside, there seems to be a room in there. It's a guess, but maybe someone is living here. Yeah, because it might be a shrine that someone's maintaining. If someone were to be living here, there's a chance it may be the same person who's been taking care of Ion. Could it be that note that Ion left a while back was meant for the resident of this place? Seeing as how Ion won't elaborate on anything, I have no choice but to deduce a conclusion like this. I don't feel like pestering her about details after all. That painting of the old guy with the glint in his eyes over there is also concerning. Don't tell me that Shogun-looking guy in the spear is the one that has been taking care of Ion. Ah, it's a snake. Die. Wow. Violent. Don't kill it. A single snake that might be a ring grass snake comes out from underneath the shrine and disappears. Pettico waves her tail at it without a moment's hesitation. Children sure are cruel. Pettico hates that snake. So you'll pick up and munch on toads, but snakes creep you out. Stop this. You never know. Even snakes can be amicable. Though my tummy started hurting the last time I ate one. Oh. You ate one? You said you ate one? You can get away with eating ring grass snake with just a simple tummy ache? A ring grass snake is a frightening animal that eats those poisonous toads, breaking down the venom and secreting it. Of course, if you eat one without removing that part from it, there's a possibility you'll end up dead. Yeah, but she's not human, bro. She's some kind of weird mermaid thing. Ugh. It's just bad. It's just bad all around. I mean, first and foremost, I advise against snake eating. You'll have the law breathing down your neck otherwise. Yeah, you'd be breaking the law. Oh, that reminds me. Let me guess, you may not have eaten it before? Oni-chan, you're a mind reader. I'll ignore that. I feel like I'm trespassing, so I decided to go, not to go inside and turn back. Even if there's a person living here, there doesn't seem like is anyone here. Found the food offerings. Keep control of yourself a little, will you? Pettico has been knocking on a wooden box underneath the Shogun-style old man. I swear kids nowadays can't keep control even for a second. She would go on catching and eating toads and snakes if I took my eyes off her for a second, so hey, just don't open it. No, Pettico's the one who found it. If you didn't find anything, that clearly has an owner. If you open it without permission, you'll get in trouble with the Shogun fella in here, and then your greed will be to blame. If he's a Shogun, then he wouldn't get mad over something so small. A good Shogun should be broad-minded, so it'll be fine. Yeah, sure, like when they engage in... I was like, let's attack Korea, I guess. Go Shogun, go. How can you just up and decide that despite not knowing a darn thing about Shoguns? Who's that Shogun anyway? Should I ask the humanities major? Oni-chan, do you know that Shogun man? He's a dead man. So he won't get mad, right? Okay, huh? Hold on, did Pettico just beat me in an argument? No, inconceivable. She hasn't beaten me. No siree. Yeah, shut up, Hiroto. You got beaten. You got outwitted. You got outwitted by a fish. Even if our Shogun doesn't get angry at you, the person who lives here will. Oni-chan, the debate is over. The world is a cruel place when it comes to winning and losing. Don't make me laugh. You haven't lost just yet. No, Oni-chan, you're an adult and you should admit your defeat with humility. She's a much more interesting character than Ion, I'm gonna say. And I'm not happy with Hiroto's weird attitude towards her, but Pettico is much more interesting than Ion, like, by a long shot. Alright. By the way, what's humility? I can't believe I lost to someone who doesn't even know the words coming out of their own mouth. Shameful. I am ashamed of myself. Anyway, you shouldn't just be opening other people's stuff without permission. But I already opened it! Yeah, that's fair. Ah, wonderful. Well, I stand it. You know, if you just commit a crime already, you just might as well commit more crimes, right? This is not a YouTube channel that endorses crime, but you know, sometimes people they like the crimes. Wonderful. While I stand here thinking about the peace treaty laid out to me over this verbal exchange, the box has already been savagely opened. I probably should have stopped her, even if it meant by force. Who was it that once said a skilled tongue is stronger than fists? Because I feel fists are quicker and stronger solution than words. It's a book. There are a ton of thin paperback books oddly stacked inside of the box. They're arranged in a nice, tight, and neat order. I can't really make out the covers from here, though. Oh yeah, they're gonna be, here's my guess. It's either gonna be H novels or it's gonna be something stupid. Pettico, these are definitely belong to someone else. Close the lid and put it away. I'm gonna read them. You don't even know how to read. I don't think that mermaids can read. Wow, I probably shouldn't just assume that. That's on me. Bad. Bad. Alright. Huh, wait, don't go just perusing. Are you capable of reading? I can't let this go any longer. I've got to bonk her and make her... No, don't hit people, Hiroto. Yep. Oh, wow. Yep, they're H novels. Okay, Johnson's flushed body arches like a bow. Oh, Billy. Plunge your mighty Excalibur deep inside of me. Ooh, it's slash fic! What kind of book is that? You read those kind of books, Hiroto. You do. Also, that's probably gay sex happening there. Just to point that out. I snatch the book away from Pettico in a knee-jerk reaction. What unfolds before my eyes is a flesh-colored symposium. Ooh. Ah, no two ways about it. This is definitely not a book suited for people under 18. Although usually these kind of books deal with a hunt for the female body or copulation between a man and woman. But contrary to both these concepts, this book is, well, okay, Hiroto. Here I'm going to introduce you to a concept called homosexuality. You may not have heard of it. Given your nature, I'm going to say you probably are not a homosexual. But I'm just going to point out it's not an insignificant part of the population. Anywhere between like 3 and 10%, I think. All right. Oni-chan, why are those two Oni-chans in the book doing all tangled up with each other? Oh no, we do not need to explain this to a child. Hey Oni-chan, let me have it back. I put the thin book back how we found it in the box, closing the lid. Look, it's Shogun, and he wants slash fic. That's what he wants. Look. I don't tell you how to venerate your saints, your ancestors. If somebody wants to, that's what the ancestors like. It's just how it is. Petico. Repeat after me what I'm about to say. Wow. Well, you know what? Just for the sake of this YouTube channel, I'm going to do it. I'm going to read the whole thing. Nama Sarvajnya Aryavan Lokaitesvara Bodhish Sato Gambiharya Prajnya Paramitaya Karya Karamau Vai Valang Lok Ais Atai Sma Pankas Ganda Taska Sav Svavat Sunyan Pasyati Sma. I can't tell if that's supposed to be like a thing if you say it really fast it like says a word, or if it's just like gibberish, or if it's like a language that I don't speak or read. Huh? Oh, it's a sutra. So that would probably be what, Hindi? The sutra that I instantaneously recite off the top of my head was overloaded Pettico's mental data capacity. Yes, now to do some mental formatting. Yes, you never saw anything. That's not how sutras work. You know nothing. We climbed a mountain, did a little swimming, and went straight home. Got it? Huh? Now tell me, did anything happen today? What's today? Alrighty, that'll do. All according to plan. Formatting complete. Science rules. What? Isn't it a science thing? What are you talking about? I'm going to say something in Hindi, and that'll get her. That's going to get her. Alright. Oh, by the way, where are we? Who am I? It's almost like I regenerated her entire character. This makes no sense, and I don't like it. I take Pettico in her absent-minded state onto my back and quickly descend the mountainside. Who the heck is it? Why would they be putting stuff like that up as an offering? What in the world are they trying to summon? Anyway, I'll just pretend I never saw it. All the while, nervous at the fact that Ian is so oddly sensitive to the subject of homosexuality. What? No, you're sensitive to the what? When has that been demonstrated? I've been playing this game for hours. Not today, but just like in general. When has she discovered? What? When was that a thing? I don't think that was everything. Anyway, I take Pettico back to the reservoir and head my way back home. Scene 3, day, night, unlocked. Okay, yeah. The sun's already down. Nighttime happens fast in the countryside. Pretty sure that's a filtered image. Anyway, right outside. I left the house without saying a word, and now look what time it is. I can't really respond if Ion slugs me one, that's for sure. Don't like this. Don't like this relationship. I walk the country road as things get darker. Ancient-looking lampposts installed here and there, illuminating the way, are blessings. If they weren't around, I would be a little spooked. I would be too. Walking in the countryside with no light at night, especially a cloudy night, whew, it's fucking scary. All right, what we got here? Hit me up. All right. Oh, the lampposts end here. Plus, the sun is completely set. I'm not hearing anything. There's no one around. The country road doesn't have a hint of anyone else on it. It's a dark night. I'm all by myself. What? What I say? I'm in no way scared, you know. No way a man of science can be frightened by something as trivial as this. Oh, okay. You tell yourself that, Hiroto. Let's think about this. Why are humans so instinctively afraid of the dark? It's because being in the dark drastically lowers a human's perception of their surroundings, which as a result ties to a lower rate of survival. Before the advent of lamps to our human ancestors, they were convinced that going in darkness was a life-threatening affair, because it was! Oftentimes. Therefore, we as human beings have an instinctive and primordial association with the dark and death, equating darkness with death because of such. Yeah. The power of science is almighty indeed. Praise Darwin, I guess. Hail Darwin, mother of God. No, wait. Oops. Nope. Mixed it up. Science is almighty indeed. I'm very familiar with the lay of the land around here, so I'm also aware that there's not much around these parts that could pose a threat to my life. Therefore, this darkness doesn't have much bearing on my survival rate. That means it's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. Oh, he's gonna get scared. He's gonna get spooked. Nothing to fear, I tell you. Oh boy. No, he is king mansplainer. Hiroto is like the worst. He is the absolute worst. Nothing to fear, I tell you. I don't want to talk about anything unscientific like ghosts. This isn't a matter of whether I do or do not believe in ghosts. Saying I believe, I don't believe, saying I believe or don't believe is the same as telling me to unconditionally trust in something with nothing to use as a basis. It's not worth considering. Telling someone to believe you is nothing more than a con artist narrative used to cover up the fact that they lack a firm basis for their argument. In this world, there exists revealed and unrevealed facts, and that's it. Like the revealed fact that Hiroto is the king of mansplainers. There's no one who ever proved them to be real, so I can't say that ghosts exist. However, there are plenty of people who snap back by saying that you can't conclude they don't exist just because their presence is undetectable. Also, I honestly, mermaids are real at this point, so anything's possible. Including the what was it? If you have the shogun that wants slash fic, anything's possible. The fact remains that you cannot conclude that there is no chance of them existing just because we cannot detect them via modern day scientific resources. However, given that they're entities that can't be defined or detected, there's no point in trying to prove their existence nowadays. That's why, in regards to the existence of ghosts, I tend to the freeze yet to be revealed instead. Oh, okay. What? Seriously, what? I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I swear, you're definitely scared, Hiroto. Just calm yourself. Calm yourself down. Come on. What the heck? Ah! A ginormous moth flies toward a faraway lamppost, grazing past my face. I had a thought it was a strand of someone's hair for a second, but it's just a moth. A moth! Yeah! Yeah, that's all it was! That's all it'll ever be! Wow, this music's intense. Alright, a moth. This is a moth. Definitely no way that's a hair from a ghost or something. Nope. I hate ghost hair. They need to discover this thing called the Ghost Barber Shop. I can hear the sound of rice plants packing the rice paddies. Oh, okay. I was very confused by that phrase for some reason. Oh, the rice plants packing the rice paddies being blown and swayed in the wind. For a second, I think it's someone's footsteps. Someone's footsteps. Ha ha ha! I wouldn't be scared. Start hallucinating sounds like that as footsteps, even if I were scared. Wow, he's not very rational. I wouldn't. I'm not scared. What? I'm asking you. What? Quit it. I'm most definitely not afraid. I actually really like this. Is a first time in this visual novel that I'm like, this is actually some decent writing. Good job. I am most definitely not afraid of my current situation or anything dumb like that, but there's a possibility of Ion smacking me with her tail even more times if I stay out here too late. So I decide to run to the house. Don't want to get beat up by my girlfriend. That would be bad. I don't want that. I gotta go back to her. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. I get the strange feeling that the sounds of my footsteps are overlapping with someone else's. This is clearly a resonation phenomenon between the darkness and the sound of my footsteps. Without a doubt, I'm in no way getting scared, but I decide to run even faster than I am. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, 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 tap. Yeah, okay. Tap, 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 tap. The footsteps are clearly multiplying. Is this just because of the resonance? Yes, it's entirely... I like how all this is happening, but there's like the screen is just basically black. It's like cool, bro. I'm not afraid or anything like that, but I turn around in my rear, to my rear, just in case. Yeah, you gotta watch your ass. Ah! Oh, shit! Oh my god, that's terrifying. They got me. Oh my god. Oh, what is that? Oh my god. I assume that's a human person. I turn around to find a ghost. That is not a ghost. That's probably a human person surrounded by beguiling lights. It's fine. Just don't get beguiled. It's so spoopy. It is very spoopy. What a magnificent scientific achievement. I'm clarifying the existence of ghosts with my own two eyes. What should I even do in this situation? Call up InfoWars and tell them ghosts are real. A cool, composed decision is necessary here. Now let's think what I should do when the ghost suddenly approaches in front of me. I conduct myself as cool and a cucumber. What? Then I proceed to belt out an ear-splitting "Gah" and raise my fist to the ghost. Oh, so spoopy. Oh, he's dead. Then, okay. Well, I see the sky for a second, but that's before... The earth gives me a swift kick, or at least that's how hard I get hit to make my brain think that, as the ghost throws me to the ground in one smooth, clean motion. I don't know if this is the bad ending, because I've only had, like, 2 choices so far. Most of this novel is just, like, hit A to continue. There's been very few choices, and they don't feel like they were that critical. So, I don't know. Maybe it's because I took that hentai from that shrine. Indeed, there's been among there are the types among people who brandish their fists for no good reason in times of surprise or extreme fear. It's surprisingly common. So they say that people who work part-time at haunted mansions really have their work cut out for them, and I seem to be that type of person myself. Oh my, is that a fact? I apologize, I'm so silly thinking that you attacked me because you wanted to eliminate evidence. What? Covered in mud, I sincerely elaborate upon the situation I'm facing right now and why I ended up reflexively raising my fist at her. Okay. I kneel on the night road before this cute priestess. Oh, she's... okay. I guess she wasn't a ghost. It's a priestess. That's right. It's a priestess. Her existence literally clashes with my own. Okay. She's wearing such a thick priestess-esque makeup, so it's hard to tell how old she is, but I have a good guess that she's younger in age than me. Oh, okay. That's okay. Her priestess outfit is fluttery. She is not carrying anything with her, and her head is adorned with a rather eccentric hat. I mean, it's eccentric. Okay, yeah. Are you telling me she dished out such a stupendous over-the-shoulder throw in such a fluttery outfit? That not relevant, Hiroto. You can literally, it doesn't matter. She could maybe she's really strong under that outfit. You don't know. The fact that my glasses managed to survive is a gift from God. Pardon the pun. What? Is that a pun? Was there a... Oh, I guess a priestess. Aha, I get it. That's okay. But you don't mind me asking, why were you coming up to me from behind like that? Maybe it's because I got slammed, or maybe it's because I got spooked, or maybe it's because it's the first time I've shared a conversation with a priestess before. I'm not sure, but I find myself naturally shifting over to a more polite tone towards this person, who looks even younger than I do. I don't even know what you look like, Hiroto. Probably not great, though. I suspect he looks like an enormous mouth. Yes, that's what I would do. I would say run past him as fast as possible. Ah, now that you mention it, your fist distracted me, and I forgot what I came here for. You see, you louse, you saw, didn't you? It sounds like the fist was part of the intended interaction. Madam Ito, please keep yourself from coming out. What? Oh, I guess she can channel spirits. You vulgar cretin, how dare you touch my precious books? Yes, my precious slash pics. What does that mean? Does that not mean that he looked... Ow. That does not mean that he looked at what was inside as well. I will try asking him, okay? Please leave burying him in the ground for next time. Bury him. What is this? The priestess is talking up a storm with herself. What the heck? This is freaking me out. It's pretty obvious she's got a ghost inside her, Hiroto. She's a live person, but she's got a ghost in there. It's definitely, it's positively nuts. Spell this situation out to me a little more scientifically, preferably in 50 words or less. Let's stay cool and analyze this. So what I have here is, oh no, not another monologue. What I have here is basically probably multiple personalities, or DID, dissociative identity disorder. Am I right? It's sad that it's iffy to diagnose as a... It's said that it's iffy to diagnose as a mental illness, and it's hard for even specialists to make a distinction. There's no way that a man of science such as myself with only loose knowledge on multiple fronts would be able to make the distinction either. Well, at least you're honest, Hiroto. Also, she done has a ghost. She's got a ghost. You saw the beguiling lights. It's a ghost. It's time not to get involved. It seems like a scientific pain in the neck. Well, I shall be heading off now. Wait a second, please. I need to ask you just one thing. Sorry, I don't have any money. That's what I would say. When someone needs to ask you a question on the road at night, just say, I don't got any money. I don't have any meth. I don't have any drugs. I don't have any money. I'm not trying to rob you. I cannot fight you. I'll bury you. Oh, okay. I mean, please, ask me anything you would like. Man. Outside of the senior citizens, I haven't met a single normal person out here in the country. I'm starting to dislike this village. I don't know, Pettico was pretty cool. You weren't cool, but Pettico was cool. Do you by chance take a look? No. He didn't look. See, now, please return where you belong. There was no subject to your sentence. Oh no, it's a grammar demon. Or a grammar ghost? A GG. Ah, are there only morons in this village? Well, so far there's at least one, Hiroto, and I'll give you 4 guesses. Are there only morons in this village? How did my hometown turn out this way? You asked me if I... You asked me if I took a look, but take a look at what, per se? Well, you know, the thing, meaning what? Well, the thing stored at the mountain. She means the beautiful book that depicts a physical relationship between two men. I don't know, I'm assuming men. I don't know why they put a bunch of E's, because in English that just means mean. Goodbye now. I turn around and start running. So you did look at it. Just as I feel a drop kick flying square at my back, the earth is back to kicking me in the face. Gurk crap, I can't breathe. My glasses fly to the sky and fall close to my right hand. I'll tell you, she sure can jump for someone wearing such dangly clothes. It sounds like it's pretty loose, so she's probably got a lot of motion, a lot of field of motion. Let's see. Once I get up from the ground, the priestess instantly starts closing the distance with some agile footwork. Is learning mixed martial arts the most basic of the basic for priestesses nowadays? Yes. She's actually an MMA star. Eek, madame, please do not assume control of my body. We have no choice but to bury this one. We cannot. Murder is not allowed. The cleanup afterwards is more trouble than it is worth. Not like it's not bad, it's just it's too much work. It's not murder, it's burying. If I get buried and die, it's ultimately murder, man. Please cut it out. Oof. Alright. I regain my composure, pick up my dropped glasses, and put them back on. Let's see. So basically what we have here with this priestess is... So does this mean you're the owner of that Johnson X Billy Brother Dearest and My Forbidden XX thing? Johnson X Billy Brother Dearest? Ooh, my. I love that name. No! The moment I see the priestess's superb elbow come flying at my face, my brain is once again ceases to function. Crap, today isn't my lucky day. It sure isn't. Oh, Hiroto. Event CG, I guess we unlocked it. Once I open my eyes, the adorable priestess is on me, a full mount with a rather distressed look on her face. Don't call it mounting, dude. Whoa. A thick, sharp, and pointy wooden stick is hitting my throat. I'm going to guess she picked it up somewhere close. In here I was thinking the situation would have taken a favorable turn by the time I wake up from being passed out, but it's actually gotten worse. Somebody help me. Oh my god, I do love the tsundere ghost. Yes, she's possessed by a tsundere ghost, who's also obsessed with H novels, apparently. Oh, I'm still wearing my glasses. Silver lining. I'm sorry. If you want to apologize, how about toss that stick away, please? Well, she's not holding it now, as we can see, clearly. Afraid I can't do that. Well, you already did, so that's not a problem. Tsundere ghost with the lights that are both beguiling but also push you away. You don't say. I'm sorry, this is strange to say the least. I know there's a reason for all of this. You see, why must it be that I apologize? Okay, yeah. Madam Ito, you're making me very angry. Or no, you're making me angry. Irk, you'll have to forgive me. What? Things have finally calmed down so we can chat. We're going to have a calm chat, that I beg you. Please toss that thing away, okay? I'm angry now. This situation has become so convoluted I haven't been able to get angry. But now that I'm thinking things through with a cool head, I've realized that I don't have a cool head. No, sorry, gotten assaulted out of nowhere while walking in the streets at night. True. That's a reasonable thing to be frustrated about. I'll give him that. Okay, admittedly I did strike first. Then again, I only attacked because I got jumped. I attacked, but my fist missed and I ended up passing out twice. This is hurting my feelings, you know. It hurts so much I might cry, you know. You like seeing me like that? Yes, I will get rid of it, but please do not run away. Okay. Yeah, get rid of the stick. The stick came back. Interesting. I think they messed up the art sequence for that. Alright, mutual trust helps shape a beautiful world. The priestess dismounts and sits next to me on her knees. Finally, I get myself up into this bit-crushed image. It was weird looking, okay. I may have fallen onto the grass, but my clothes are completely dirty now. My glasses are all bent, and I'm seeing the world in a blurry light. Oh, it's actually supposed to be. Oh my god, no. He is a centaur. This whole time, we've never seen Hiroto. Maybe he's a centaur. That would make so much more sense. That would explain his weird inhuman lack of compassion. I push my glasses up with my middle finger, like this. At any rate, at my shrine, you looked at those books, right? I did. Why did you? Because you, maybe because Hiroto's a little, bi-curious. Ah, well, you see, I was coming back from climbing the mountain with my pet. Don't call her your pet, bro. Saw the shrine and then tried going inside, but my pet suddenly brought the box to me, opened it, and then I'm not telling a lie here. However, does a mermaid count as a pet? No, it's sure. Yeah, I don't think this priestess is going to be that alarmed by mermaids. Let's be real. She has a literal tsundere ghost inside of her. You saw the inside? Yes. Burial is our only option. Into the ground? Yes. Bury me? Naturally, yes. Not good. That seems like it'd be pretty dark and dank, to be honest. I'm afraid it is inevitable in order to maintain secrecy. I can maintain secrecy above ground as well. Why should I trust you? I have a mermaid acquaintance and I keep her a secret just fine. You just let the secret out of the bag. Yeah, Hiroto, you did kind of drop that. When I say secret, I refer to something else, not the fact that she is a mermaid. The Slashfic Shrine is a very important aspect of this village's history, and Madame Ito needs new Slashfic every single week. You know, you can't look at the same stuff over and over, and they can't get an internet connection up at the shrine, so they have to go buy some stuff at the adult bookstore. It's the thing. She's a bigger secret than the fact that she is a mermaid. The world is like that. Yeah, so it's time to execute the order. In order to bury me, the order to bury me in the ground. Yeah. Funny, because it's you who's getting buried. Call an ambulance, but not for me. I throw my fist in a desperate effort, but the priestess just moves her head to the side and avoids it while still in a formal sitting position. As I expected, some regular old Joe Schmo's attacks aren't going to work against someone who actually studied martial arts. Wow, she took me out twice already, but I'll give it a third try. As a result, the priestess once again gets on me in a mount. Crap! You utter coward! I don't know. I feel like that was the less cowardly option. You're mistaken. I did that because I had you had a mosquito sitting there. Yes, but I heard you assert you're the one getting buried just a moment ago. That was meant for the mosquito, of course. Wow, liar. Hiroto, like, has a lot of... I want to believe that she actually just pushes him over, like, with a light touch. Hiroto is not a competent human person. Hiroto needs an adult. He needs to, like, leave this village, go back to college, just stop. Mosquitoes can understand speech? They can. Why? It's flying in your ear. I say I'm flying next to your ear because I have to, so forgive me, you know. Huh, that is quite convincing. No, it is not. Don't you dare lie. Okay, now. The priestess once again takes the pointy stick into hand and raises it up. Could you please overlook this little discrepancy? I cannot. She knows martial arts, and so I can't. Alright. Cannot. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Oh, no. Controller die. I will be right back. All right, there we go. I'm back. Apparently my cut rate knockoff controller ran out of batteries. How weird. I cannot. Why, pray tell? I can't allow me and my madam's secret hobby to be known to the other villagers. Your secret hobby of masturbating? It's not that secret. A lot of people do that. In that case, I won't be resolving matters. That won't be resolving matters even if you do bury me. What do you mean? I hate to break it to you, but the pet I mentioned earlier is actually a certain kind of human. Oh! He admitted that the mermaid was human! Oh my god! Finally! If you bury me here, then you will never learn where they are. I try using Pettico as collateral to coerce her, even though Pettico has probably already long since forgotten what that book was about. True. You insolent cur, how dare you try to coerce me? It's perfectly fine. You just let me go home. I assure you I'll tell her to keep her lips sealed on the matter at hand. Ah, so all I have to do is wait for them to bury the both of you. What? Please remove yourself from the burial premise just a little bit. I think that burying is the right idea here, though. Burying alone isn't a solution to your problem. However, since it's the first time our secret has been found out by a man, so I should do as the madam says and follow the method of times of old. Bury him! The split personality seems to be a person from a long time ago. Dissociative identity across time, huh? Yes, that's what that is. That's what that is. Yes, but we're not in the times of old anymore. Yes, those ancient olden times where people had access to slash fic. Oh my, is that so? Wait, she didn't know? Plus, I highly respect those tastes of yours. Why, I too would be happy if I saw photos of two cute girls undressing or wrapped around one another. Fetishization of queer people. How vile. Stay away. Are you the last person? You are the last person who should be telling me that. Huh. I wonder if this is a reaction from the priestess herself, or maybe it's from the person called Madame Ito. In any case, I have no reason to spread the word about your secret, and I have no plans on living here, so you'll be just fine. After all, even if you are a priestess, isn't it odd for a growing girl to have those sorts of interests? Oh, right, I forgot. In Japan, they think queerness is like a child's thing, and they think it's like, oh, you're just immature and you'll grow out of it. I forgot about that. That sucks. All right, well, the priestess's face turns a little red. Red enough maybe I can tell through her heavy makeup at least. Maybe it's because she's fundamentally beautiful. It's sort of adorable. Oh no, Hiroto starting to objectify the priestess now that he's not under threat of death. Looking at her, I guess she's younger than me, right? Though it's kind of concerning that I can't tell her back from her chest. I can't ogle this woman. Oh, I was in such a panic I was about to do something ridiculous. Girls can't like that. Girls can only like what I say they like, and that's a fact. I almost got myself buried. There's no limit to how bad you are at dealing with people. You aren't Ion as a child, you know. So burying people's old school, huh? It's getting late. I will turn home and think about it more closely again. That is a really diligent decision. Huzzah, I'm safe. A man of science lives another day through blackmail and begging. By the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? I'm a priestess as a hobby, and my name is Rin Koma. Please, just call me Rin. Oh, hey! She was in the opening video. One of only 3 characters in the opening video. Is that the same class as someone who's a mermaid as a hobby? Everyone in my hometown doesn't hold down a job. They're all hobbyists. It seems like this farm village is an unemployment problem. Well, that's a general issue with rural villages, towns in industrialized societies. You could act as a priestess as a hobby? Well, actually, before I even realized it, I became one with the deity, Madame Ito, so... Apparently you could just wake up one day and be one with the deities. Oh, that'd be nice. To people all over the nation, to the people all over the nation work in this field, you have my apologies. I am not very privy to how this all works. Also, the girl just seems to be a weirdo by default. No, a science man should never say something so unscientific. These are nothing more than the utterances of a girl with dissociative identity disorder and also has powerful martial arts skills. But this girl's name is also Koma, huh? That's a surname that's pretty uncommon to boot. Does she have some relation with Ion? I am Hiroto Kawagoe. I don't know Japanese. That house with the persimmon tree is... So you're the son of the Kawagoes with the persimmon tree house. Yeah. How do you know about that? Divine powers, that is, or what would I... what I would like to say, but you should never underestimate the information network of old country folks. Fair. Yeah, they all just talk to each other. Those old folks, I figured that they just keep vigilant when it comes to outsiders. They must have assumed that it was me once they saw an unfamiliar youngster wandering around the village. That's scary. The country is scary. Well, at any rate, I would be taking my leave. Please get home safely. Yeah, when? Come on. Come on. Speed it up here. Yeah, let's go. Yes, I will. I'm mainly trying to keep safe from you. The priestess then briskly fades into the darkness. Sigh, I managed to scrape by with my life yet again. This village has become bloodthirsty right under my nose. So just leave. Just leave. Just go. Just hop on a bus. As I contemplate that, the priestess suddenly turns around. Oh, also, I'm a boy. Oh, well, there we go. That's fine. Oh, I see. Wait. Huh? Oh no! I had sexual thoughts about a boy. Oh no! Huh? Stop! Hold the phone! How in the heck did he replace his testosterone with estrogen like that? Well, it's very easy. How do you know that? Number one. Number two, it's very easy. They have shots now. It's quite simple. Sigh. Whatever. I'm dead tired. Time to put it out of my mind and go home. You just like femboys, Hiroto. It's fine. There's hope for you yet. Ion. When I reach my house, I find Ion sleeping against the wall of the yard. Could it be that she had fallen asleep in the midst of waiting for me? No, man. It's kind of self-centered. Her fish part is all muddy and her fins are all bent out of shape. Seems like she forced herself to scuttle around. I'm sorry, I really am. What should I do? I don't want to wake her since she seems so exhausted, so I feel that eliminates that option. Can I, like, choose at some point? Can I, like, make a choice in this game? This supposed game? Alright. I decide I'm picking up Ion in my arms and heading inside the house. I'll settle things come tomorrow morning. For now, I need some sleep. I'm beat. It's been 3 days since I've come to the countryside for some needed R&R, and in those few days I've been going through a gamut of weird events, never mind getting any rest. Rin detailed information. Man, there's like a lot of stuff that just got unlocked. I don't know how to use any of this. Let's see, can I use any of that? Oh, as a log, what? That's a text log. Well, I feel like it's referencing elements of the game that, like, I have not really seen. It's gonna be one big mess. Hi, Ion. You looking a little weird. So you see... Ion. Hiss. Ion keeps to the corner of the room as she glares at me with her fins flared up. She's pouting? Yep, she's pouting all right. Yeah, that's a normal thing. I mean, I'm in the wrong here naturally, but I'm in the wrong, but how do you cope with situations like these? Maybe an honest apology for the time being? I'm sorry. Sorry for what? For coming home late? Just like that? This is terrible. She's really sulky. Now that I'm this far, there's not much else I can do. Ion, you're such a stick in the mud. I'm sorry for leaving a note and disappearing off on my own. Did you not get why do you not get why I am angry? Yep, afraid I don't. Help, stop this. Please don't ask questions that aren't scientific. I'm very logical, and this woman is very irrational. Well, hiss. She flares her fins at me, immensely. Who knew mermaids had such ferocity? No, that's probably not it. Fish flaring out their fins is a sign of intimidation. Do fish even have the concept of intimidation? I feel like I've heard a fish growl before. Wait, how? How have you heard a fish growl? Explain that. So this loud hissing she's doing is a glitch created from her being fused with us mammals? In that case, what's it like before she fused? She fused with how a fish flaps its mouth open and closed? If I consider that bloodthirsty hissing is what she's been doing all along with how a fish flaps its mouth open and shut, it's not scary, it's cute. Okay. What? What's going on? I don't understand. Here we go again. What kind of phenomenon is this? I will never make sense no matter how many times I see it. What am I seeing? Did she like hit her head on the wall? Yow. From what I can tell, she's butting her head against the wall to help break up the situation. I don't know what's going on. Science mode on. Oh, Hiroto, you're always in science mode. Because you're a boy, and that's just how it works, apparently, according to Hiroto. I'm sorry, Ion. Men are just life forms who cannot come to a realization unless they are sexism. Unless they are explicitly told where and how they blundered or how it is their fault. You could say that asking a man to understand the breadth of the situation and be delicate enough to say the words the person they're talking to wants like a woman would is like telling a fish to breathe on dry land, which is literally what I'm seeing right now. So, in fact, Hiroto, your argument is invalid. Thank you. That's why you need to clarify what I'm doing to irritate you so that we can break through this rut and avoid this kind of thing from happening in the future. It'll also help to lay out and explain how I should be conducting myself going forward. Yeah. That being said, would you mind telling me why you're so angry? Preferably in 50 words or less. Yes! Chat is correct! He's biologically incapable of considering other people's feelings. I'm sorry, Ion, I have no empathy. You need to tell me, but in a way that I like. Say it in one sentence. Please forgive me. Sha. While she's still hissing at me like she has been, her flared fins that were once pointy are now a slight bit limper and rounded. Having your true emotions show up in your features makes things way more obvious. I want to suggest women around the world wear fins on their... No! It's all women's fault, said Hiroto. That's what it is. The women don't communicate with me, not because they're trying to communicate with me and I just don't like what's being conveyed. It's because there's something wrong with them and they need to change. Where? How? Could we not ask one-word questions? Am I visibly injured or something? Your face. I used the mirror by my side to check my face. Are we gonna see his face? Oh no, we never get to see his weird goat face. Why is there so much mochi in here? What? Half of my face is so fat and swollen that I can only describe it as having mochi stuck to my face. I can't believe that tussle from last night would do so much damage. You did get punched in the face a bunch of times. A loving slap across the face by a mermaid's tail just has a lot of knockback and not much pain, so nothing to sweat. But that priestess yesterday had a set of pro fists on her. Yeah, feel the wrath of my gentle slaps. Hiroto, you're fragile like tissue paper. Even so, does this mean that they were holding back to a certain extent, to a perfect extent, where a little bit of force would have been enough to knock a person out with a strike? I need to find out the total amount of physical power necessary for that task in a physical way. I was walking the streets at night, got ambushed by a priestess with a male-female split personality, and suffered this injury as a result of her crazy UFC martial arts techniques. Okay. Male, female. You know, there's a word for that. There's several words for that. Once again, she only reacts to... Actually, no. Rin identified as a boy. So therefore, we should probably be using he, him pronouns. Alright. Once again, she only reacts to words that sway down that path. Oh well, it's the truth. I'm sticking to it. Yep. You gotta believe that, okay? I see. Oh, you believe me? Hiroto, you wouldn't lie. No, Hiroto has repeatedly been shown to lie multiple times. He literally lied to the priestess during the fight. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Is that so? Well, not lying. They might be an acquaintance. An acquaintance? Nope, I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna delve deeper. God, Ion, just, ugh. I don't like Ion, but I dislike Hiroto even more. I think the only characters I'm really interested in now are Rin and Pettico, and I want to know their stories. Ignoring this topic altogether seems like the best option. There are some truths in this world that are better off left untouched upon. Don't get hurt anymore. Oh, okay. Sure. I don't want to get hurt anymore myself. Also, quit disappearing. Yeah, it's true. He's kind of just been walking off. Yeah. Ion then silently drinks a glass of water, lowering her fins. Okay. Today is another tranquil day. It's a little on the hot and humid side, but the weather poses no problems for a trip outside. Oh my god, now then, what should I do today? I actually have a choice! For the first time in like 3 hours of gameplay. What should I do today? Heal up my face, do mermaid research, head to the fields. Oh man, I need to heal up my face. I'm gonna do it. I head back inside of the house again to check my face's condition. My face is really swollen. It looks like a perfect piece of mochi. Sure. It's positively begging for some medical assistance. I'm in rough shape, so I feel that the biological sensations do not procrastinate on this matter, weighing me and my plans instead of going outside. I need to put something on this, I guess. I didn't come here with a single drop of medicated anything. I mean, I came here to refresh myself in the first place. I never once considered I'd get myself injured. Most people don't consider that. Not unless they're playing the knife game. Sigh. Oh, Ion comes over to me looking worried. And then, poke. Her finned right hand touches my swollen cheek. She's getting fingerprints on my glasses. It's a little cold. What are you doing? I might be able to heal you with my mermaid powers. Oh, does it involve a lot of heavy petting? There's no lore about that. I've heard the lore that the mermaids are an all-in-one cure. Well, I'm familiar with that stuff about eating them and having some effects. You're going to eat me. I'm not. I would never do such a thing. Why does she look so disappointed? Should I follow the law of the jungle? No, if I did. No. I gotta heal up my face. Gotta get the touches. Why does she look disappointed? Should I follow the law of the jungle? No, if I did, I would end up getting eaten instead. At this point, mermaids are predators clearly superior to humans. They're mad beasts, wild animals. Not really, dude. Almost all the problems have been because of you. The reincarnations of legends, creatures of the briny deep. They're wild animals. I said a mean thing and they said I was mean. I tried to attack one and it attacked me back. They're terrible. Nevertheless, I need to heal up my face. Man, it sure swelled up bad. Do you happen to have any medicine or something on you? Mm-hmm. Wow, so you have some? You have medicine despite the fact you went from your life in the water to living over here at my house with just the clothes on your back? You're not going to quit what about my clothes or something like that? Pervert. Pervert? I don't know what she's basing that on. Literally any interaction with you, Hiroto. The worst part is his eyes are bugging out right now. Well, you can't see them, but that's what's happening. He's just ah! I just through her pockets until close your eyes. Yikes, I keep telling you not to come near me looking like that, didn't I? Boy, that spooked me. Jeez, Ion is normally extremely cute, but when she's standing here, staring a hole into me, she's honestly quite scary looking. Yeah, her eyes are creepy. It's kind of dealing with a ghost. If she were to do that to me late at night, I don't think my poor heart could take it. My dog does this on a regular basis. Oh well, ignoring Ion's goodwill would be rude, so go ahead and shut my eyes. Click. Ion opens a lid. She had this on her the whole time. Then I feel her apply a slightly cold, sticky salve-like material on my cheek. Ah! And she put acid on his face. Ooh, I like this music. Yeah, okay. An odd odor viciously assaults my nose, and comes the pain that makes me forget that odor even exists. Oh, I really hope she didn't lick him. That, nope, not into the licking. Also, allow me to read. It stings, 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 stings. Sting, 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 stings, 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 stings. Wow, that's a wall of text. Am I gonna die? My skin's swollen. The ointment covers some of the afflicted area, and it's causing an oxidation reaction with the plasma in my internal capillaries. How though? How is it causing an oxidation reaction with the plasma and not the red cells? Explain that to me, Hiroto. How is that happening? The resulting pain is directly transmitting itself to my cerebrum. No, it is not, because there's no direct connection there. And then, cripes, I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about right now. But yeah, you sure don't, Hiroto. But long story short, the pain I'm feeling is corroding my face off. It lasts an instant. The pain lasts an instant, but fades away from my face. What is this? May I ask you what you're looking at me while blushing? Eek. What? Yeah, that's what happened. She spit acid on him. Mermaids are just like those snakes that can spit venom. It's just like a spitting cobra. There's a hexagonal glass container in Ion's hand. That must be, no doubt about it. I know what a salve is. What that salve is. That is the rural ointment. Ah, yes. I want some rural ointment. I'm sorry for not realizing that you had an injury. That's a doting grandma act if I ever heard one. What do you mean by what do I mean by rural ointment? It refers to an unidentifiable mystery ointment that is used by country folks and often goes around completely unnamed, and no one knows what is inside of it, so you can forget about an ingredient label. However, it is heavily used in the countryside, more so than you would imagine. It's a tremendous ointment used as an all-in-one solution by the rural old ladies. It is usually used as an anti-inflammatory agent that you put on physical blows or bug bites, so I can say that Ion's prescription is a correct one. It's mermaid acid, 100%. It's actually her saliva. In many cases, it's not associated with being very painful, but when used on damaged or hemorrhaging areas, it ends up inflicting an unidentifiable and intense pain. Oh my god, no, it caused pain. Heroin, well, no, because that's just an analgesic, so I guess he would still feel pain. It's Grandma's black tar heroin, everybody. Ion may have had the right prescription in mind, but I implore you to be careful not to abuse this drug. I've seen some of the old ladies in the country guzzling this stuff down. What? No, do not eat the ointment. I'm sorry. Oh no, you prescribed it right. It's fine. So yep. More importantly, she doesn't hesitate in putting it on directly by herself, does she? Reminds me of the good old days. It's definitely heroin. Grandma, why are you eating the ointment? Lots of reasons. This is Grandma's special ointment. Grandma eats more and more every day, and if she stops eating it, she gets the chills. When I would take a licking after teasing Ion, she would always apply this medicine to me. Maybe I should try teasing her as I'm taking this trip down memory lane. Hey, Begoma! No reaction. Where's the reaction? I like it. Huh? I like being called Begoma. I don't even know what that means. Oh? Now that 10 long years have passed, you realize that I would say it out of affection? I mean, it's true. The ban on Begoma is lifted? Give me a freaking break. Dang, 10 years ago, every time I teasingly called you Begoma, you'd beat the crap out of me. What? Don't say it. Ugh. Begoma, Begoma, Begoma! I dodge a tail careening towards me, Matrix style. Yes, that's what happened, Hiroto. Just back, careening towards me, Matrix style. The girl's something else. She's aiming straight for my banged up face. I had this inkling that she would, which is why I dodged. See that? Truly, science prevails in this Gurk. He's got hit again. Trail does a 90-degree bend in midair, swinging down upon my face. Where have the laws of physics gone, for crying out loud? Or is that tail of her just a big conglomeration of muscles? Yes, we've established this multiple times, Hiroto. Also, I think this is supposed to be funny that they keep that she keeps hitting him, but it's not funny, and it's just kind of like, it feels like needless padding. With my glasses clinging to my face, my vision is blurry. I need to wipe them off and fast. Didn't you say that you liked being called Big Oma? Yeah. Okay, then why did you? I did, but I don't like being teased like that. What? I don't understand women. First she says she likes it, and then she says she doesn't. I don't understand. So irrational. Very bad. 1 star. Man, Hiroto. It's like, oh man, like, I don't understand. I was being a dick, and then you reacted negatively. Is that it? Aya looks at her tail now as the ointment, that now has the ointment that was on my face right on it, and attempts to wipe it off with a nearby tissue. She attempts to wipe it off, bending her body for all she's worth. It's followed by her extending her arm for all of its worth. Kirk. She grimaces before taking a spill. Huh? I can't bend my back? Uh-oh. The flexibility of joints in your back are like a fish now, too? A moment ago when I bet my... That's what you get, okay. Ha 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 ha! Going against the laws of physics is a big deal, you know. That was my special attack too. Oh, what? That was your special attack? I even practiced it. You've even been practicing hitting me? I don't like this relationship. This is not healthy. I wasn't able to shout my attack name. Well, don't. Mermaid Vector. Oh, that's good. I do like Mermaid Vector. That's a fun special attack name. Not much point shouting it now. Also, your naming sense is sort of iffy. Oh, like you would know, Hiroto. Shouts her special attack name with the cadence of a dying yell and falls down with her back still bent. It's reminiscent of a grand death scene straight out of a shonen manga. Her ointment-laden tail flops down on the floor. Oh, ointment tail. Don't worry, Ion. I'll wipe it off for you. Why are you looking at me? I got the floor dirty. That's right. You'll have to spend the rest of the hot afternoon lying across the floor with the beautiful smell of the ointment wafting past your nostrils. Don't look at me with those eyes. Yeah, those eyes, specifically. The empty white eyes. Oh, don't look at me with those eyes either. Oh! Ah, jeez. I pick up the tissue Aya dropped and get closer to her tail. Oh no, he is gonna wipe it off! I accidentally slipped and fell on your tail, Ion. Oh no! From up close, her tail almost looks like a tropical fist. Does merging with a human cause this sort of variation in appearance? I wipe off the ointment stuck to Ion's tail with the tissue, and as I stare in wonderment... At what? Her tail? Bro, weird, creepy. I'm so sensitive on my tail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, the tail is an erogenous zone. Uh-oh! Enough of the weird moaning. Oh, just tickles. Okay. Do you have feeling in your tail fins too? Uh-huh. Uh-oh. This is a new discovery. I must add it to my essay, my mermaid essay that's going to get me laughed out of academia. It seems that the world has been steadily evolving while I've been in the city. Who would have guessed that the era where the existence of mermaids remains unproven has come to a close, and we've reached the day where we can actually research their traits and lifestyle. Sigh. Eek. What's wrong? Don't touch my lateral line. Oh, what is... Oh, no. Lateral line? Now that she mentions it, aside from the pattern of her fish half, there's also what would appear to be faint lines traveling along both sides. Oh, he's gonna touch it. They say fish have antennae called lateral lines, but is that it? I think I've heard they're extremely sensitive tactile sense organs. Uh-oh. Guess what Hiroto's going to do after being explicitly told not to do something? They apparently travel all the way to the tail. Yeah. Naturally, I need to conduct an experiment, also known as I have no concept of consent. Hiroto! Hiroto, you are the worst. Here, over here. Oh my god. Fuck. I can't say I'm happy about this. I really can't. An makes a commotion in response. It looks like it really tickles. Yikes, what should I do? This is so fun. It is not funny! Oh my god. Look, she said don't do a thing, and then I did it, and then it's so funny because now she's like unhappy. This is the spot, huh? That's the right spot right there. What the heck? I don't know why, but I get the feeling that I'm doing something extremely bad. Yes! You are doing something extremely bad! What the heck is this? That is when Ein goes from causing a commotion to being suddenly tame. What's going on here? What? There is turbulence in the air. It looks like I've been screwing around too much. Ion backs away in a hurry. Ion proceeds to roll herself on over the floor to the corner of the room. Yeah, because you, like, she told you not to touch her, and then you just started touching her a whole bunch. Kind of rapey, bro. Threatening? Is she threatening me now? Why? Why exactly? I just ignored everything she said. Oh my god, Hiroto, go to jail. I don't know in which part of my experiment process is displeasing her. Maybe the part where she said don't do it. Try using your words and not just hissing at me. I'm begging you, quit applying your wild animal tendencies to your behavior principles. In the end, I spend the rest of the afternoon not knowing why Ion is mad. This is a perennial example of why Hiroto is a shitty person. Oh my god. Like, anyway, I'm going to call it today because this is my limit. After watching Hiroto proceed to ignore someone's requests and in fact perfectly reasonable don't touch me, and now being alienated from Ion and not understanding why, I'm gonna end the stream here. So thanks for watching. Just remember, Hiroto's a creepazoid and should be in jail. And that's all I have to say about that. Have a wonderful day. And yeah, thank you for watching.